Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I am going to put some mods onto this 97 Toyota Corolla. And the first mod I want to do is install a set of fog lights that I found at the junkyard. And I also like to customize a front lip that it came off a 94 Honda Civic. So let's get to it. Okay, so these are the parts. These are the fog light that came off a 95 Subaru Impreza. I found these at the junkyard, and they're still in pretty good condition. There's no crack or anything like that. There are signs of rock chip, but you know it's not too bad. It says right there, Subaru. So I'm gonna try to make these fit onto the 97 Corolla. And I customized these brackets here to hold the fog lights onto the bumper. There we go. And this is the front lip from a Honda Civic. I had to customize this a little bit too. On the bottom, I had to trim this down like a triangular. I had to trim that down so I could work with the lip, so I could bend it inward if I needed to, like that, because I noticed that the Corolla front bumper, it's a little bit bent inward, and the Civic, it's more outward, so I had to trim that off to be able to bend it like that to fit onto the front lip. And so far for the wiring harness, I basically connected two wire, one positive, one negative. And my plan here is trying to make these fog light come on when I turn on the parking lights. So I plan to connect these wire here. I'm gonna tap these into the corner lights wire. Positive to positive and negative to negative, so the power will feed onto these wire here to the fog lights. And the watts for these bulbs are actually 50 watts, so maybe it's not too bad. You know, hopefully nothing blows up. Okay, so with that said, I'm gonna go ahead and install these right here, and we'll see how it's gonna turn out. Alright, so I'm going to take out the front bumper here, so I'll have more access into whatever that I'm going to do here. And first thing is trying to get this grill off. There's actually two screws holding it down. There's one right there and one right here. So you take out the screws. All the screws and nuts and bolts, I already took those out. I'm just going to show you guys where all these bolts and nuts and screws are at, so you could take it off more easier. So there's one screw here and one there, and there's also a tab clip that's down here. See if you can see it right there. So you're supposed to press it and, you know, pop it out. There's one here, and there is one right there as well. So all you do is, you know, clip it like this and then just kind of pop it out. And then once you get these screws off and those tab pops, all you do is push it out like that. Okay, and next is the turn signal light. You actually take that off by unscrewing the screws. There's actually one screw is holding onto it. There's one on each side. And you unscrew it. And then you should be able to pop it out like that. Same with this side. After you unscrew it, just pop it out like that. Here's my 6th gen Celica. Okay, and next is you loosen up a bolt. There is a bolt underneath here. It's a 10mm bolt, so you take that out on each side of the bumper. After you got those two bolts on the side off, there should be 3 bolts holding on to the bumper underneath, and it should be like 1, 2, 3, and then there's one at the end here of all of them. So after you got all those bolts at the bottom out, the bumper should come out.
You can be my guiding light, keep me company in the night. That's all I need, all I want is for you to stay a little longer now. With arms around me like a border, like the air I breathe. I let you in, keep it warm underneath my skin. 'Cause I'm giving in to your touch. I can never get enough. Diving deep into the ocean.
Alright, so I got the right side fog light all clamped down, and I'm gonna go ahead and install the other one as well. I'm not gonna show the other one because basically the installation is the same. Okay, so now that I got both of the fog light installed and strapped down onto the brackets, I'm gonna go ahead and tap those wires onto the corner lights wire, positive to positive and negative to negative on both sides. Let me get a little bit closer here. There we go. So I already tapped it down. All I have to do is clip it on together. So I got these little tap here. This is the negative, the black and white, and the positive is the green. So there you go, negative to negative, positive to positive. I already write them down as well. Red for positive, B for black for negative. So clip it on like that. Alright, so I'm gonna go turn on the light to see if the fog light is working. Just the parking light. Alright, so it seems like the fog light is working perfectly fine, which is good news. So I forgot to mention, make sure to disconnect the negative terminal from the battery when you're messing with the wires, so you won't blow any fuse or anything like that. And you can get those T-tap wires from maybe Walmart, O'Reilly's, or Napa Auto Part. Okay, so now I got the front bumper all put back together with the fog lights. Let's move on to the front lip. Okay, so trying to install the front lip. I already pre-drilled the hole and marked where I wanted to put it. You see the holes right there. I already draw them out. And I measured the front lip. This is from a 95 or 94 Honda Civic front bumper. So unfortunately, this lip is about like 2 or 3 inches shorter for the Corolla front bumper. So it will look a little bit short at the end after I install it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and install it real quick. So this is the finished work after the fog lights and the front lip is installed, and it looks pretty good. But like I mentioned earlier, the front lip is a little bit short here at the end. It's about 2 inches short, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about that. But so far it looks pretty good. So for those of you that are actually trying to look for fog light or a front lip for your vehicle, it is doable. You just have to customize it to make it work. And I hope this video helped many of you. If you guys have any question, or please do comment below. Thank you for watching.